Hey guys, I'm gonna do a really quick movie review for you. A few days ago, I saw The Strangers Pray at Night. I was kind of busy and I didn't really get to post this, to shoot this sooner, so sorry, but this is still pretty soon for me. I'm usually really late with these reviews. But, so The Strangers Pray at Night is the sequel to the 2008 film, which starred Liv Tyler, and it was basically a home invasion horror film. By the way, spoiler alert, I'm going to be giving spoilers on this. If you don't want to hear spoilers, I will say from the beginning that I enjoyed The Strangers Pray at Night, and I wasn't really the biggest fan of the first film. So now to get more into that with a spoiler allowance. The first film, home invasion movie, probably, like most, probably largely inspired by the whole Manson family horror that happened back in like '75. And this one, this new film is a little different. It's not a home invasion. It is the same basic thing. It's three killers, the same three killers from the first film, and they are now attacking a family who is spending the night at an abandoned motorhome, what do you call it, trailer park, basically, which is owned by one of their uncles. So they have pulled into this abandoned trailer park, and there is one trailer that has been prepared for them to stay in, and of course the three killers, which are the man in the mask. I just learned these names. Hang on, the man in the mask, Dollface, and Pinup. They show up on a killing spree, as they are always doing. Apparently, they've been doing that for a long time, I guess. So yeah, the first film. Again, the first film was just home invasion. My issue with the first film, it didn't really do anything for me because it was entirely just trying to survive the night in the home, and there was literally no plot as far as, you know, a reason for the killing, because it was just, they have this idea of like making these killers just like people doing it for kicks, and I guess that is a real thing. But of course, you know that the inspiration for these things is always the Manson family stuff, which, if you research it a little, there was more to it than kicks. That was Charles Manson being upset that he, I don't know, didn't get some audition that that he tried out for. It's not really funny, but it's stupid that he decided that, you know, sent some people to go murder everyone in this house because of this, and he thought it was like the house of some producer who I guess didn't live there anymore or something. I don't remember exactly, but you know, he made some bull story about how it was he was trying to start a race war and all this stuff, and they were going to pin it on other people, and it was just like a big thing, and it was bull. You know, it was like him being upset because he didn't get some kind of audition that he tried out for, I think, to be in a movie or a band or something. I don't remember. But anyway, bottom line, yeah, he wasn't just doing it for kicks. He was like mad. He was, yeah. So anyway, but in these movies, of course, they, you know, the whole idea, and it's a very creepy idea, just the idea that they're just doing it at random for kicks. And that continues in this film, and that was the point in the first film too. And this film, although it is very similar, you know, these characters, this family is trying to survive the night. It's a mother and father and two kids. I liked this film a lot more, a lot more. And I didn't for a while because I thought it was just basically the same thing as the first film. The reason I liked it, and here's where we're really going to get in the spoilers, the reason I liked this one more is because they end up, okay, it's hard for me to fight the urge not to give spoilers, but basically, mother dies, father dies, and it's down to the big brother and the sister. And very, very lovely, by the way, Bailey Madison has become. I'm quite like, whoa. And she's basically the star of this film. But yeah, which isn't bad to just watch her running around fighting and surviving. And she basically is the one who has to take everybody on. Well, the brother does help too, but then he becomes completely injured to a point where you really think he's gonna die. And no, the real reason I enjoyed it more is because she actually managed to kill all three of the killers, and that was pretty cool. That just made a huge difference, because if you're gonna do a survival movie and you're not gonna have any real plot as far as why this is happening, it's just, if you don't have plot to a movie, then you just have things happening. And some movies are slice of life movies, and that's kind of okay. But still, even those are better if there's some kind of arc, something happening, but in this one, and there was an arc to this one. There was an arc to her character, because in the beginning of the film, she was just this like rebellious teen that was just miserable, because basically they're taking her to a boarding school because they can't handle her anymore, and they never give a reason of why she's such a troubled teen. But of course, the reason she's really pissed off now is because they're taking her to boarding school, which is understandable. But she was exasperatingly angry teen, and that was hard to watch. And until I knew this movie was gonna change things up a little, I was ready to not like it that much. I was ready to give it like a bad review. But I really liked the way it went. I really liked that she killed everybody and survived. And her brother, in the end, was in the hospital, so he survived too. But then they had to do one little thing I did not like. And they had like a knock or something at the door of the hospital, to where it was like something that made you think, oh, it's the killer, another killer. Like maybe there was a fourth killer now that we never saw, which would make sense because they've been doing it for so long. Maybe they recruited somebody else. I don't know. But so basically they end the movie with that. What happened, Is there another killer? Are they going to get killed anyway? Which is frustrating. And a lot of horror films do that, like a lot. And it's like you just like made it to where there wasn't really an ending to this story. So that's not cool. But if you just imagine that, we don't know. Maybe that was just the nurse at the door. And I don't remember if there was any like signature thing that the knock or whatever she heard did. I wasn't like expecting that. And I'm not like such an avid watcher of the Strangers movies, and I only saw this once. So I don't know. Maybe it was nothing, but they leave you not knowing. So that's a little annoying, but I really did enjoy the movie all the way through till that last second, and it didn't ruin it for me. So I do recommend it. I highly recommend it. I thought it was very thrilling, very tense. There was a lot of, I loved the music in it. There was some really great music. Some of my favorite songs, that's why. It was Turn Around, Bright Eyes. I don't remember if that's the name of the song. And, oh gosh, another one. There was an Air Supply song. I love the Air Supply songs. So it was really good. I liked it. Really awesome, really neat setting. Just, for me, way better than the first one, which I just found the first one a little boring, I guess. This one, not. This one was very exciting. You still had characters doing stupid things, no doubt about it, but people are stupid, so I'm at a point now where I'm almost buying that now. And I think Bailey Madison her character was like the smartest one for sure, and she is the one that survived, and the brother survived too, but barely. She basically saved his ass. So anyway, great film. I really liked it. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be one of my favorite horror films. It's not, so great film is a strong word, but it's a good film. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I do think if you like horror films, you should give it a chance. Horror film fans are totally apples and oranges. There's no telling if you're going to like it unless you see it, but I liked it. So, go check it out, guys. Okay, I'll talk to you later.